Greetings, welcome, and thanks so much for joining me. It's Christian of Standing Stones Healing. So honored to be here with you on this blessed full moon. Happy full moon. I'm sending lots of blessings and best wishes to your full moon. And I am here with some messages for our full moon time. You know, at this time, I usually really like to go live with readings that are a scheduled event. And I apologize. The time has, indeed, the month has gotten away from me, and I was unable to schedule a formal time for offering full moon messages to anyone who might like to join. But I still want to make sure to go live to offer some full moon messages for all of us. So how do you like to celebrate the full moon? Please do drop it down below for us in the comments and let us know how you like to celebrate the full moon. Now, I will say for me, for my full moon, I pull cards for myself. I don't often pull cards. Well, I don't pull cards for myself on a regular schedule in terms of like as a daily kind of thing. I definitely don't pull cards for myself daily. I actually pull cards for myself on regular intervals, but once a month with the full moon. And so this evening for my full moon celebration, as I do every evening of the full moon, as I will sit down at my altar, I will take out my cards and I will do a reading for myself. That reading then sits on my altar where I meditate every day so that I can see those messages every morning during my meditation time. I also read for myself on my birthday and for the new year. And I might pull a card or two for myself here or there. But generally speaking, I'm just pulling cards for myself on the full moon. And so I'm honored to pull some cards for us for the full moon. Honored to be here. Please do feel free to say hello if you are tuning in. Happy to have you here. And let us know how you are celebrating your full moon. So I've got my Viking runes here. Very excited to have the runes. And let's see what the runes have to say for our full moon time. You know, the Viking runes are such a powerful way of offering messages. I love the Viking runes. I've been reading the runes for quite a few years now, and they really are very special. I have a whole rune reading program that's part of the Unlock Your Card Magic program. You can learn all about it at standingstoneshealing.com/magic. But let's see what we've got here from the runes. Boom. Now, I will say that this rune took a little bit of time to come out. So as I was pulling my hand up from the bag, it kind of fell a little bit, and then I latched onto it. It was falling away. And so what that's telling me is that this rune, and this is the rune of growth. And it's telling me that right now, for our full moon, we've got growth on the horizon. Now, where you are in the world at this time, it might be looking like things are dying rather than growing. But indeed, things are growing. Even while around us, it seems like things are slowing down. But here's the thing with the growth, is that it's hesitant and it's going to take a little bit of time. So just like when I pulled that rune out, it wasn't so sure that it wanted to come out. The growth isn't so sure that it wants to happen. So we've got encouragement for our full moon time to ask ourselves, where in our lives do we see growth? Where is it happening? And where even is it hesitant? Where are we feeling hesitant to grow? Where is the growth maybe a little hesitant in our lives at this time for our full moon? I'm also going to grab the Celtic Dragon Tarot cards, and let's see what the Celtic Dragon Tarot has to say. You know, when I get questions from my Unlock the Card Magic program participants, a lot of times they're about the tarot. So questions like, How do I read the tarot? What do the different cards mean? Oh no, it's really scary and overwhelming to read the tarot. Yes, it can be. But I want to encourage us that if we're interested in reading the tarot, it doesn't have to be that hard. It doesn't have to be as hard as sometimes we make it. Just like with Reiki. Reiki, oftentimes we make it harder than it has to be. But when it comes to reading the tarot, I really encourage taking a more intuitive approach to the reading of the tarot and not stressing out so much about what every single card means, because it's 75 cards? That's a lot of cards to try to memorize. And each card has its own messages each and every time we pull it. And so this card for our full moon experience, the Four of Pentacles, has a clear message for us as well. Now, what I'm getting for us with the Four of Pentacles, remember how that rune that I pulled out was rather hesitant, not so sure that it wanted to pop out? Same exact thing with the Four of Pentacles. There's a sense of holding back. There's a sense of hesitation. And the encouragement here is, again, with that rune of growth, to really ask ourselves right now in our lives where we might feel like we're holding back, where we might feel like there's some hesitancy. Yes, indeed, with the growth, and also indeed with the just giving away, opening up, allowing generosity, if you will, allowing the giving to happen. But not only the giving, also the receiving. When we're in this kind of mode of hesitancy, of opening up, we are also hesitant to receive. Because in order to give, we've got to open up our hands, but we also need to do that in order to receive. And so it's important for us to remember that opening up kind of experience goes both ways. It's not just a giving, it's also a receiving. And so when we are in a mode of opening ourselves up to give and to move forward, we're also in a mode of opening ourselves up to receive. And so it's important for us at this full moon time to ask ourselves, where are we feeling that hesitancy? Where are we feeling that uncertainty? And where are we feeling like we're not sure about moving forward? We're not sure about giving it up. We're not sure about letting go. We're not sure about growing. Those are all places for us to explore at this full moon time. I'm going to pull one more card for us for our full moon. And again, if you're tuning in, please feel free to drop it down below and say hello. And let us know where you're tuning in from. And also let us know how you are celebrating your full moon. And also, if you want a reading, I'll pull a card for you too if you'd like. Let's see what we've got here. You know what's so funny? These cards are being really hesitant coming out. Like, I've got strings of the bag holding on to the cards. It's like they don't want to come out. Hesitancy. So definitely it's a time for us to ask in our lives where we are feeling hesitant. By the way, I want to mention that if you are dropping comments, I can't see them. So I want to apologize. It looks like there's an issue with my comments. And so even though I've got viewers, even though we have people tuning in, I'm sorry, I can't see your comments. Sorry. Thanks, Facebook. But let's see what we've got here. I've got another hesitancy, right? Like, not even the comments want to come through. So I've got the fairy cards, and let's see what message the fairies have for us for our full moon time as well. There it is. There was no hesitation there. It's time to make some music. Now what I'm getting for us is that it's time to make some music for us in whatever way that looks like to us. And so that might mean playing music. That might mean, like playing like on, I almost said on a record player. I don't know. Does anybody have a record player anymore? I mean, I have a record player, but playing records, playing albums, playing YouTube music videos. I don't know. That might mean making music to you for your full moon time. It also might mean making music in terms of you are the one who is doing the music. So you are the one doing the playing. You know, that reminds me, I just had a dream last night about playing music. And so, I mean, like actually like playing my instruments. I was playing my tin whistle. I haven't played my tin whistle in quite a while. I need to get on it. So this is great encouragement for me as well. Full moon time, time to play some music. Oh, great. We've got comments. Bonnie, thank you so much. Yes, indeed. Get that singing on. It is time to go back to the studio, time to get singing, and time to make some music during your full moon time. For sure. So whatever this might look like to you, it's time to sing, it's time to dance, time to make some music. What I'm also getting is that that is actually going to really help us with that sense of moving forward and the hesitancy that we might feel. It's time to get some of that creativity moving with the music making, with the singing bowls. Yes, get out that singing bowl for sure. Time to get it out. Time to play it, time to make some music with the singing bowl, and time to help us not feel so hesitant with the letting go and the opening up, not so hesitant with that growth that's coming, it's on the way, but it's just a little hesitant. So as we move forward with our full moon time, know that growth is here. It's just a little hesitant. Maybe we're a little hesitant. Know that it's time for us to move forward. We might be a little hesitant. We might be clutching and not wanting to move forward. That's all part of the experience. But making music, singing, dancing, is here to help us with the letting go and the embracing and the moving forward. So I'm sending lots of blessings. Yes, no more holding your breath, Kathy. That's it. Time to move forward. Time to take a deep breath, let it go, and move forward. I love it. Yes, indeed, it is part of the experience. So I'm sending lots of blessings and best wishes to your experience. Please do grab the monthly Choose One of Three card reading on the Standing Stones Healing YouTube channel. It's the middle of the month. Have you gotten your September messages yet? Celebrating the full moon by doing activations, setting intentions. Yes, cleansing your crystals outside. I love it. Beautiful. Starting an Akashic Records class in November. Sounds a great way to go. And a good morning to you. Yes, as well, Kathy. It is a blessed, beautiful morning here in central Pennsylvania. Thank you all so very much. I'm sending lots of blessings and best wishes to your full moon.